Let's pick back up today in verse 13 of Genesis chapter 28. And this is a continuation of Jacob's dream, Jacob's ladder. And after he sees the angels going up and down the ladder, he sees who's at the top of the ladder, or stairway as we talked about yesterday. Verse 13, at the top of the stairway stood the Lord, and he said, I am the Lord, the God of your grandfather Abraham and the God of your father Isaac. The ground you were lying on belongs to you. I am giving it to you and your descendants. Your descendants will be as numerous as the dust of the earth. They will spread out in all directions, to the west and the east and the north and the south, and all the families of the earth will be blessed through you and your descendants. What's more, I am with you, and I will protect you wherever you go, and one day I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have finished giving you everything I have promised. So this is a rerun. It's a repeat. This is what he said, God said to Abraham, and this is also what he said to Isaac, and now it's Jacob's turn. See, Jacob, I'm sure, had heard the stories from Isaac about what God had said to Abraham. And then he had heard those accounts of what God had said to Isaac, and now it's Jacob's turn. The promise is coming down to him. And it's just repeated. He already knew about it, and Isaac had already given him this and said, this is yours now. But it's being reinforced because God says it to him himself. And see, that's what God does a lot of times with this family. He reinforces his promises to them over and over to help them see and know and understand and be reminded of who God is and what he's given them. Because it's really easy for us to kind of forget God's promises, to forget the good things God has said to us, to forget about God's provision, especially when things are bad. And things are bad for Jacob right now. He has fled from his family. He's going to a land he's never been to. He's by himself. He's sleeping on the ground with a rock for a pillow. Doesn't get much worse than that. But here he is. And in that stark moment, in the darkness, God reaches out and says, I'm here. And he reinforces these promises. And we see all of these promises come true as Scripture continues. We see how he does multiply that nation, how they do possess that land, how they literally are a blessing to all of the world through Jesus Christ. All the nations of the world are blessed because of the Jewish nation. They're God's chosen people. And Jacob at that moment needed to hear that. When we really need to hear from God, when we need those reassurances, when things are dark, God reaches out. I've been there, man. I've had some of those moments when God felt far away and things felt dark. In those moments, God provides. He gives provision. He blesses us, just as he blessed Jacob. Hold on to that and remember that. See you guys tomorrow.